Hey everybody, it is Scott the Steehnroller Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you with our latest bowl preview. This time we're taking a look at the Lockheed-Martin Armed Forces Bowl. This is a 12 p.m. Eastern start time on December the 31st from Carter Stadium there in Fort Worth, Texas, featuring the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. As always, if you're having some fun liking what we're doing here on our video series, maybe even making a buck or two, we'd appreciate it if you'd give us the thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Get notified each and every time we put up brand new content just by clicking the bell when you do subscribe. And of course, if you're looking for even more information into this bowl game or any other bowl game, make sure you stop by and check out winnersandwhiners.com. Every day, every sport, always free, winnersandwhiners.com. All right, guys. Well, this one should be a pretty good game. Features the Tulsa as a 1.5 point favorite against the Bulldogs of the SEC. The total in this one has been made at 45. Now, guys, the Golden Hurricane flew under the radar just a little bit this season in the AAC due to Cincinnati being undefeated, getting all the publicity. They took the Bearcats to the wire in the championship game, but they were never really a threat to win that game. They never had the lead. They always trailed. They were able to catch them there late in the fourth quarter, only due to quarterback Zach Smith throwing into double coverage and having his receiver basically steal the ball away. Unbelievable catch, but it most likely should have been an interception there for the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. They did lose it there at the wire as Cincinnati was able to drive down and kick the game-winning field goal. Very good defense. They are, like I said, Cincinnati's the one that got all the pub for their great defense, but Tulsa was very good. However, as you've heard this story before, they're going to be missing one of their key players. In this case, it's going to be linebacker Zaven Collins. He is an absolute beast. He's going to be skipping this one and preparing for his life in the NFL. By the way, if you're an NFL fan, if you have a team that you really like, if they're a little short at the linebacker position, you should really root like heck to pick up this cat. He's a monster. He really does it all. 4 sacks, 4 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 fumble recovery. 6'4", 260. He's not really a Mike, but as far as a will or maybe even an edge rusher, if you put a few pounds on him, I think this guy could be a real star in the NFL. But anyway, you go to war with the team you have, not the team that you want, and that's what Tulsa's going to do. On offense, they've got a nice running back combo. It's really a triple-headed monster. They just really evenly distribute the carries between Taylor, Prince, and Wilkerson. As I mentioned, quarterback Zach Smith, he's got a big arm. He's a senior. He's not afraid to take chances, and it shows. Just a 56% completion rate, 12 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. Now, for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State, they've got Coach Mike Leach now, who might have been the worst thing to come out of Washington State since McLemore. Taking his resume of coaching that Washington State team to just 1 ranked finish in 8 seasons, he parlayed that into a gig in the SEC. Way to go, buddy. Now he's 3-7, and the other members of the SEC say, "Welcome to the club, boy genius. Here you go." Another terrible thing that followed him out of the Great Northwest was quarterback KJ Costello, who transferred from Stanford. Now, 2018, that was a great year to be KJ Costello or like Imagine Dragons, but 2020, not so much for either one. And actually, KJ Costello started out unbelievably. First game against LSU, threw for 623 yards, 5 touchdowns, just 2 picks. And how did he respond after that? Well, he did not handle success well. In the ensuing games, he threw for just 1 more touchdown and 9 interceptions. He ended up being benched for a freshman named Will Rogers, who, are you ready? Never met a pass he didn't like. If you're under 40, ask your parents. He settled into the role, and Leach's offense is really a pretty incredible feat for a freshman. That's not an easy offense to learn on the fly. He should get better. This is going to be a team, all joking aside, that could make some noise there in the SEC. They're in the wrong division, but they could certainly be a very tough out for a few of the second-tier teams, like your Auburns, etc. I don't know that they're ever going to challenge Bama, but you know what? They may sneak in there and get a win. Both of these defenses are very opportunistic. They look to create havoc and turnovers. For the Bulldogs, that usually comes in the way of interceptions. And for Tulsa, they go after the football. They've got the weird stat. It's kind of an aberration. They've forced 10 fumbles. They've recovered all 10 of them. They are actively punching and stripping, and I'd be surprised if the Bulldogs didn't turn it over at least one time. You know, guys, at the end of the day, this might be a different pick for me if Collins was in there for Tulsa, but without him, I'm going to take the team with the guy that's playing better quarterback right now. I know a lot of people like Zach Smith. I'm not a huge fan. I just don't love him. I fully expect him to throw at least one, if not two, bad interceptions today, and I'm going to have to fade him. I like the Bulldogs in this spot. You can get them plus 1.5 at minus 110, or on the money line at minus 103 for me. 7 cents for a 1.5 of value. That's just not enough. I'll go ahead and take the free 1.5 and lay the extra 7 cents. So give me the Mississippi State Bulldogs plus 1.5. And at the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, everybody. Thanks very much for watching. As always, good luck on all of your plays. Hope every ticket in your pocket turns into cash money back at the window. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.